Several people in Hayes County have been attacked by foxes in the past week, and many of them needed treatment because of rabies. Here to talk about this is Dr. Ryan McCorkle, an emergency department physician with St. David's Medical Center. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Rebecca.
Most people vaccinate their pets against rabies and are required to do so, so pets aren't really much of a concern. But if someone is bitten by a wild animal that has rabies and is not treated, how does the virus manifest itself in people? What happens?
Well, it enters the neurons around the bite site and then moves up to your central nervous system, and that's where we get the classic symptoms of hydrophobia, altered mental status, when the brain starts to swell. It's usually about a week incubation period, but there have been reports of it taking up to a year lying dormant before they develop the full-blown rabies manifestation of symptoms.
And can someone recover from rabies, or is this fatal?
Rabies without treatment is almost 100% fatal. It's very rare. Between 2008 and 2018, we had about 3 cases in the United States. It's a lot more common all over the world, about 60,000 cases a year, 20,000 of them in India from unvaccinated animals. But if you're not treated, it is fatal disease.
So how do you treat someone who has been bitten by a rabid animal or an animal that is suspected of having rabies? What's the protocol?
So it's a lyssavirus, and what you do is inject immunoglobulin around the site of the bite. Let's say you were bitten on the forearm. You want to inject a pretty large amount of the vaccine around the bite, hoping to bind up as much of the saliva in the wound where the virus is transmitted. After that is a series of shots, 4, that go in your upper shoulder and the deltoid muscle. You get those on the first day, then the 3rd day, then the 7th day, and then the 14th day, and that's the complete series.
How has rabies treatment evolved over the years? Because I've heard stories about, lots and lots of shots.
Rabies has fascinated humans for a long time. You see it in a variety of movies and television shows, and the classic thing is the 20 shots in your belly kind of myth. It hasn't been done since the 80s, so about 40 years since we did that, when you would give it into the abdominal musculature, hoping to get into one of the lymph nodes to treat it that way. That hasn't been done in, like I said, over 40 years. Now it's just like you get any other vaccine. It's in the upper shoulder. The only difference is you get it around the bite site as well.
And what is the timeline? Once you've been bitten, how long do you have to get the shots before the virus takes hold?
It needs to be done as quickly as possible, because in that first week can be really key before you start to develop symptoms, and then it's very difficult after that. So as quickly after a bite as you can, but definitely in that first week.
And what else should people know if they're attacked by a wild animal like a fox?
The most common carriers are bats. Bats account for about 70% of rabies cases across the world, but foxes, raccoons, those kind of things. That's if you're bitten by a wild animal that can't be captured and observed to see if it develops symptoms, then you need to go to either an emergency department or the health department and start with the vaccine as soon as you possibly can.
All right, play it safe. Dr. Ryan McCorkle with St. David's Medical Center, thank you so much for sharing your time and your expertise with us tonight.
Thank you for having me.